Lights out and let's go racing, folks, and it's a very even start from the entire field.
There's a freight train forming behind him right now. He will be as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I can give you the hot tip. Sideways as a bishop on a chessboard. That was incredible car control.
Going for a bit of an ambitious dive now, and oh, there's contact! Here they come now, around the final turn on the final lap. They're side by side.
Oh, there's contact now. Someone is going to be hitting the showers early tonight, I'll tell you what.
Crosses the line for P1. Brilliant racing, absolutely sensational stuff.
This is heart pounding. This is nerves rising. This is sensational TV. Good evening, tax dodgers, and welcome to the beautiful Suzuka circuit here tonight. And it is the Rangiart GT500 Championship at this place where people say souls can be lost and sucked out of your brains. This track is so fast, so technical, and so unforgiving that it's basically a driving exam with consequences. And Suzuka, it doesn't mess around. The S's twist and turn like a bloke trying to explain where his pay went after race day. The Degner snaps shut quicker than a pub door at last drinks. And 130R, well, that's the corner where bravery and poor judgment shake hands and hope for the best. Now throw in the GT500 Supra, a car with more grip than a tradie's handshake, and acceleration that'll rearrange your breakfast. These things stick to the road like chewing gum on a hot footpath, and it's right up until they don't. One wrong move and you'll be facing the wrong direction, wondering how your life choices led to that exact moment, but get it right, and you'll look like an absolute genius out there, at least until the next corner reminds you who's boss. The championship points on the line, the tempers will flare, and someone, somewhere, is definitely going to try a move that definitely, in the old fair England department, gets themselves half a second quicker on the track. This is Rangiart GT500 Championship. This is the Suzuka circuit, and you are having it live here on your home of Sim Racing Motorsport, Sensational TV. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a beautiful, beautiful sunny afternoon here at Suzuka. This is where we are tonight. It is all the way over to Japan, into the beautiful sunny place that they call the Rising Sun. And it is the fantastic Honda Soichiro developed circuit. And it was designed in 1950s. It was also a test track for Honda in 1962. And then the track became a bit of a figure-8 layout, and then it extended itself into the FIA Grade 1 licensed track that we know today. The Degner curve was named in honour of Ernst Degner after he crashed his factory Suzuki 50 there during Suzuka's inaugural All Japan Championship road race meeting in 1962. And it's 18 turns, 5.8 kilometres, and a boy oh boy in the fair dinkum department is that going to be something to behold here tonight. So strap yourselves in because it is going to be a belter. And I have the pleasure of operating under the midst of a beautiful, beautiful man. And his name sometimes represents a guy called Hagrid, or sometimes it could be a dead set F-wit. Mr. Dean Hanley, good evening to you here in the commentary box.
Good evening, folks. Good evening, Zach. Thank you very much, mate. That intro was something to behold, my friend. If that doesn't get everyone excited tonight, I don't know what will. Can't wait for the start of this new series, Zach.
Absolutely. I am absolutely stoked as a goat, and they are out there, Dino, right now, get themselves into it. And this is the first round of the championship. So that means these boyos are 100% on song here for a very, very good event. And I can give you the hot tip, Dino. There's going to be a bit of the old cocking and toing and froing around here. Who can flop it out on the table more and just show the old dominance in the member department, because this one is the opener. And to start your dominance on the season, you have to do it here. And what a place to do it at Suzuka, eh?
Oh, definitely, mate. And I tell you what, I bet you there's plenty of tape measures being used before this one. These guys are going to be measuring everything and seeing if they can handle this track. It looks fantastic. Look at the vision we've got right now, ladies and gentlemen, of these beautiful cars out on this circuit. We've got someone just sitting there at the moment. It's the Hackster. He's had a spin already, and this is on. What a preview in quali, Zach. We're about to be entertained.
Oh my goodness, that was Richard King at 400 miles an hour already into the goddamn poor old Mr. I think that was, who was it? It was Mr. What's his name? God, I can't even remember his name. It was Mr. Hackster who got collected there at 100 miles an hour, but Richard King's just licking his wounds and going out. They haven't even set a lap yet. We've already had cars coming together, but we've got to look out here tonight, Dino, for some seasoned veterans and for some people who are on the brink of maybe blowing a head gasket here. And I talk one Andrew Ferguson. He was in the Brutes Championship, and that man lost it by 2 points to Doc Elliott, who is in P1 at the moment. If this guy here doesn't do his own justice, I guarantee you here tonight, Dino, he will be a very, very angry and fired up customer.
Oh, I tell you what, that's a man with something to prove right there. And he's going to do it using the car park at this stage. But, I mean, Fergo is going to give everything to this. There's that many Rangiarts in the cars in the field. It's nuts. He's got a few of them to pass. But if someone's going to do it, my money's on Fergo to do it. He has the speed. He has the patience with these guys. I think he'll be one to watch for this series.
Yeah, he will be. It'll be interesting to see exactly how he goes. And with some stiff competition coming his way, it'll be a dead set mare if he doesn't get himself in the top 5 to start this season tonight. And he's very keen. And I don't know why. I downloaded a delivery pack thanks to Jason McFadden out there who's on the track. Put it in there, did exactly what he told me to, and we've still got grey cars out on the circuit here tonight. So, Grey Ward, if you're watching and listening, mate, you've got some competition out there in the livery department, but you're not here tonight. So stick yourself in the chat and get involved. But the times are just not tumbling in. People are circulating around here, and it looks like it's just not working in the fair dinkum department. We've got nothing up. It's been 5 minutes basically into this qualifying session, and the timing tower is just not reading anything. Look at it, it's still doing 18, 19-minute laps. Hasn't even registered one yet, apart from this man, a 2:16.411 there for Remo Grande. Is he going to get himself with a registered time on this track? I don't know, Dino. Something's going on here, but it's looking pretty racy out there at the moment.
It's definitely looking racy. I mean, Remo's car, have a go at that thing. What a beautiful looking machine. He's done a great job on that livery. Poor bugger had a mare of a night on Sunday night thanks to someone. Anyway, we'll just leave that alone. There's some beautiful looking cars out there. The Rangiart guys, they're well and truly set up here. We've got Rangiart livery for days. Have a look at this. This would be Cookie. If I know the black and white, that's Cookie. And that's exactly, how's that for expressing a man's persona? Black and white. There's no grey in that one, is there?
No questions at all, Dino, that's for sure. And the big question is, who's going to actually take a goddamn position here in this qualifying session? Because nothing's come to fruition. We've seen 211s come up with asterisks there on the bottom timing tower, which means it's just not validating itself as it goes across the line. But there it is, the first one. 2-minute flat for Hayden Cook, the chef we like to call him. He's stuck it there, and then it's been already backed up by Andrew Ferguson with 2 minutes 7. Then Remo Grande and Dion Clerc all finally setting laps. Liam Holyoke has set a 2:07 himself, so yeah, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board. That was his best time, but bang! Straight to the top of the timing tower and back into the pits, Dino. Goes one man who, I'll tell you what, doesn't own a wheel, but he drives like he should have one, Mr. Tommy Corks. What a start for him.
I tell you what, that guy's finger work is amazing. Seriously,
He's
on
happy
a
too.
controller. Oh, happy lady on a controller, and what he can do, the guy is absolutely unreal. So he's just done that, popped it in the pits, and gone, "That's it. I'm going to hang my hat up for the night." Is he going to come back out? I don't think he will. I wouldn't with a time like that. 1:57 was the quickest they were running in practice. So Try and top that, boys. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you. Dion Clerk as well, sitting out there with another grey livery. Thank you very much, Jason McFadden, again, for that. But boy, oh boy, in the fair dinkum department, he's got some work to do. 4.6 seconds. Here's the time. And Tommy Corks, he did it on a medium. So you've just got to put your eyes to the imagination out there and go, you know what? I can do it on the harder compound compared to you boys out there. It's exactly what you all are at the moment, replicating what tyre is underneath you. Soft! That is for sure. But the chef man, he'll be happy with P2 here at the moment, Dano. We've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. We've got to get your predictions in the chat out there as well. Who's going to take the first blood of the pole positions here for Rangiart's GT500 season? Is it going to be Chef? Is it going to be Corksy? Is Andrew Ferguson going to get himself further up the grid as well? We'll find out very shortly as well. So what do you reckon, Dano? Are we going to have a surprise here for P2, 3 and 4, or what's going to happen?
Yeah, I reckon so, mate. Look, I'm going to put a cheeky bet on the Birdman out there. Lee hasn't posted one yet, but he was quick in practice. He was the other man into the 57, so he's definitely got it in him. I'm sure there's a time there that'll come through. And bang, Andre, there we go. Straight away, a 57-1 and straight into the pit. So Andre laying down the time now. Let's see who can better that. Corks, he's got mid-sections there. They're a bit quicker. Oh, that's just his outlap, Dean. Calm yourself, son. Liam's popped it up into third place. So all these guys starting to go a little bit quicker now, but there's definitely going to be some times come down.
Yeah, there will be, Dino, for sure. And it'll be very interesting to see if these guys can basically elaborate their own lap times into something half decent, or we're just going to have these guys just stick around and go for it. We'll find out very, very shortly here with 3 minutes to go in this session. It's a huge gap from first down to third here. 2.9 seconds, in fact, is the data limit there on the timing tower. So the old tree hugger here and the old Pope himself, Liam Holyoake, needs to get himself further up the grid, and I like that livery. Now that's a good one, purple and black. That gets to my heart. And Chris Munro's is green and black. Anything, Dino? Mine's purple and black. What's yours out there? Blue and black?
Blue and black. Let's have a blue and black. Love me a bit of blue and black. Can't help myself. I keep looking at Dion, and all I can think about is in his head I bet he'd rather be out there in his GDR. I reckon he'd give him a run.
Well, I'll tell you what, he would too, and so would one Matt Munro in a different season. He hasn't tuned up for a while as Matty Boy, but he's got an R33 GDR as well. So there's two Skyline operators out there, but then we've got a man with the old 4-cylinder. In real life, the complete opposite to what this Super is. This man here has got a lovely S14, I'm pretty sure, out there in the real life. Mr. Drifter, we like to call him sometimes, but most of the time he's known as the captain. From Captain Kirk in the old Starship Enterprise there. That is what this man is doing, and he still hasn't set a time. There is Dino Hanley's man. A 58.1 into P3. He's got a beautiful little section there to make up. He was dead set poor in first sector and second sector. The third one was all the difference there. He's on the soft compound tyre, and Andre Elliott with 1:40 to go has just gone with the old smart-ass Parkeroon, Dino, and just thought, you know what? I'm going to sit there in the pits. I'm going to watch you all just fling around here. Look at him. You can just see the arrogance coming off the man's head right there in the helmet, and he just doesn't give a rat's toss bag. He is just sitting there watching, seeing if Tommy Corks can get him, and he's got 1 minute and 18 seconds to find out whether that's going to be the case.
Yeah, definitely. All I can hear in my head at the moment is the I'm Too Sexy song playing. Andre sitting in the pits having a little bit of a dance in his chair thinking, I've got yous all covered. Look at him, not even moving, couldn't care less. Love that. Couldn't give more of a proverbial there at the moment, could Andre Elliott, but it is under a minute to go here in qualifying. So these times going to come down a little bit. It's very tight in the mid-pack. Ignore the first three there. You've got 2 tenths between Hayden Cook and Holyoake. You've got 3 tenths between Cook and Hackster for 5th and 6th. Then it's literally only a bee's dick between Hack and Remo Grant and Fergo. There's only 3 tenths separating those guys. Basically, well, 4 tenths really, separating the 5th down to 8th. So this is going to be an absolute belter of a race coming our way. 30 seconds to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Priest still out there. Hasn't got any coaching off Zach Accelerated for this round, and still sitting inside the top 12. The man is just on a mission. He knows that he's got the talent. He's got a bit of confidence, a bit of swagger out there, and I've heard that Mrs. Priest has just sort of been turned over a couple more times in the last couple of months, Dino. It's just amazing what a bit of confidence can do on the sim world. You want a bit of confidence, a few results, and the whole world changes for you. So we're just counting down now, so I don't know where positions are sitting at the moment. I keep losing my screen. There we go. We got Andre still sitting in the pits. Quali's over. I think that'll probably stand for position. Corksy, what have we got here? Hollyoak? Oh, we got someone doing donuts in the gravel. That's not a good place to be. We don't need any safety cars getting you out. Oh, Corksy looks to be going a bit quicker here, so we could have something. Crowther, bang. He's going to stay in third. He's put it in the pits. He is done. What has Corksy got? Can he give us anything? I mean, we're all sitting here. I want a bit of a shake-up, Zach. I love me a good shake-up.
Well, you do that, and speaking of the shake-up, here comes Captain Kirk. Inserts himself inside the top four, but then bang goes Hollyoak, switching on the timing tower, and pips him for fourth. Man, this guy is on a mission, but is this guy even on a further mission? Here is Tommy Corks at the moment. He's got a couple of microsectors there, green, one purple as well, so he could be on like Donkey Kong here for a little bit of the old return serve to Mr. Smartass Parkeroon there in P1. He could just get the old crowbar out and slap him straight in the arrogance head of Doc Elliott out there in that orange and black helmet and say, mate, I may be on a controller, but don't you worry, I've got you covered here, and you with your $15,000 rig out there, you've got nothing on me. We'll find out, because there's 0 on the qualifying tower. This is checkered flag time here. Is Tommy Corks going to get it? He's got 5 or 6 green microsectors there. No, he doesn't. 15.6 was his last lap, so he's going to have to settle for second place there. This man has taken pole position. This guy is on the charge. He wants this championship. This could be 2 in a row for the big man, so it is going to be interesting. Doc Elliott, though, takes the first blood, and he's going to take it with open arms, sort of, he's a Creed style there, Dino, with arms wide open, and he's going to be setting himself off into the sunset for the next race, ladies and gentlemen. Coming your way, it's going to be an absolute belter here tonight. We've got 2 of them, and boy, oh boy, is that man on the charge. Tommy Corks, though, second place, gallant effort, Dino. He's going to have to be on song here to beat the big man and be consistent too around Suzuka.
Great job. But I tell you what, if anyone's going to give it to him, it'll be Corksy, and then right behind him, Crowther. He's another dark horse. I'd be watching him too. And then Hollyoak, the surprise package. I reckon he'll have something to say about all this as well, Zach.
Yeah, I reckon he will, Dino. He's a fair bit off, but then at the dying moment, just as we thought qualifying was over, in comes the man, the myth, the legend, Jason McFadden. I'll tell you what, 4th place, we just gave Liam Hollyoak a good old, punt on the stream, plug on the stream, and he's just been pipped by this man for 0.2 of a second. 4th place for Jason McFadden. Hollyoak will still be happy with 5th. And then we have got the Chef Man in 6th, Kirk 7th, Remo Grand in 8th, then the Hackster in 9th. The old angry man himself from Scotland, Andrew Ferguson, rounds out the top 10 there, Dino.
Yeah, definitely. And then we've got Dion, Priest, Bensley, O'Brien, Simmons, Salmon, King, Barber, Sadler, Sullivan, and Streets. So we've got a field. Yeah. We have a field of talent going on here.
The old ice cream will back up the rear of the field there in Mr. Streets for the racing. So you know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a short break here while these guys get themselves sorted and into the next session. It'll only be a couple of minutes, so strap yourselves in. Get those condiments refilled. Get the old slippers on. Fire up the Canara or the air conditioner wherever you are in this whole beautiful world of sim racing that is Assetto Corsa and here at Simsational TV, because we're going to be back here for race 1 coming our way in just a few moments.
Motorsport isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. And when performance matters, you need gear you can trust. That's where ARD Importing comes in. ARD Importing brings world-class racing brands straight to New Zealand, supplying real racers, real teams, and real enthusiasts with proven performance products around the globe. We're talking JRP racing components, ZAMP helmets, and safety gear you can rely on the track. Red Cat Racing for high-performance RC action, and intimate brake pads for serious stopping power when it counts most. Keep your engine protected with renewable lubricants, premium oils designed for extreme performance and durability. Turn up the volume with Wicked Audio, delivering powerful sound whenever the road or track takes you. And gear up with Spartan products built for durability, comfort, and race day durability. Whether you're racing dirt, asphalt, or chasing lap times from home, ARD Importing has you covered. Sim racers as well, listen up, ladies and gentlemen, because ARD New Zealand is your importing source for all of Camus Racing sim gear. Precision wheels, professional grade pedals, immersive feedback that puts you right in the driver's seat. Train harder, race smarter, and feel every corner. From real-world racing to the virtual grid, ARDimporting.co.New Zealand connects you with elite brands trusted by racers worldwide. Motorsport isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
With you.
Lights out and let's go racing, folks, and it's a very even start from the entire field.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because this is going to get spicy. It is very, very hot and heated under the collar. This is your racing grid for tonight. Doc Elliott, he's going to take P1 here. Tommy Corks, Crowther, McFadden, and Holyoke around at the top 5. Chef, Kirk, Grand, Hack, and Andrew Ferguson around out the top 10. Then from there, you got Dion, Rob Priest, Sam Bensley, and O'Brien, and Ezra Simons in the top 15. And then from 16th onwards, it's Salmon, King, Barber, Sadler, and Ryan Sullivan as well. So it's going to be a rip snorter of a grid here, Dino, tonight. I can give you the hot tip.
Oh, this is going to be wild. I can't wait to see how this goes off the line. The boys here are going to be loose. They're going to be pumped. I guess there's a few of them that'll be thinking about the championship, but not everyone will be at the moment. It'll be, let's just see how the first race pans out. So I'm expecting a wild start for this one. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I do.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting it as well there. And it's going to be interesting because with all of this sort of anticipation for round one of any new championship, you start to get a little bit antsy out there. And that's exactly what we're going to see. And we are off and racing here for it because Doc Elliott has got jumped and he's been out. See you later, Gonskis. Now we're filling them down the field and the rest of the boys are line astern, but it is going to be the big man in Tommy Corks who comes through and takes P1 straight out of the glasses. Thank you very much. He goes and into the lead, and it's right behind him is McFadden. Crowther, Holyoke, Captain Kirk has come up a couple of positions too, and then out the other side, boy oh boy, in the fair dinkum department. This is a racing like sausages here at the moment. Fergo and Clerk are side by side there as well. The two grey cars doing their best impression of an invisible car. Then around the outside here, we're going to try and see if the chef man can get involved in that one too. But we'll still fling ourselves around here at Suzuka. This is cracking stuff. Good opening stance. Oh, McFadden's lost it. He's just caught it, tank slapping himself out of it onto the grass. He goes. So did Crowther too. And now he's going to lose 2 places. Holyoke and Kirk have got past him. And then they're going to start forming a file as well. There goes Remo Grant. He just punted Jason out of the way. Dion's got past him too. And Jason's just gone from second all the way down to 8th now. This is a horrible, horrible stanza as well for him. Fergo and Chef are going at it side by side here too, Dino. What a first half of the lap here.
What an absolute cracker of a start. How uncharacteristic for McFadden. He's just put it in the dirt there and then it was all on. We've got another little battle here. Here we go. We've got Kirk on Holyoke. This is on. Liam will not want to give this away. Holyoke will want to hang on to this for all he's got. But I tell you what, with Captain behind you, trust me, been there, done that. It is not a nice place to be. Captain, he just hounds you. He harasses you. He's an amazing driver. I hate having him behind me.
Oh yeah, no, he's a really, really quick competitor. He's just never ending in the rear vision mirror department there, Dino, and he just keeps racing you onwards. He's like your ex-girlfriend who's still in love with you and it just keeps stalking you up and down the road on a Sunday night, hoping that you're going to come out. I guarantee you, you will not be stepping out that front door if you've got Captain Kirk right on your front step. He will be sitting there waiting for it to go, but he's got 0.4 of a second there between himself and the Holyoke man in front of him. Back here, it's Dion Clerk who just sort of looked like he was in a position there to get past the big chef in front of him, but he's petered out into existence. So racing onwards, but then they're starting to form a line between Dion and Andrew Ferguson. And Andrew Simon's in 9th or 10th. Oh my goodness me, that is a huge drift right amongst it was Andrew Ferguson. How he caught that, he is in the right place, Tokyo. I can give you the hot tip, but that was a beautiful bit of car control there from Fergo. He was nearly in DNF territory there, Dino. That was unbelievable.
That was absolute Tokyo drift style. How that man held on to that, I do not know. And how Ezra didn't give him a little thank you on the way through either. That was great driving from those guys as this battle is still continuing. We got Kirk now. He's starting to harass. When you talk about the ex-girlfriend comments, it's like getting a whole heap of text, mate, from your ex-girlfriend. Every time you look in the mirror, it gives you a little shudder with Kirk behind you. He is right on him. He is going to close this gap. Look at him throwing the car to the left. So he's filling all the mirrors. Liam will be feeling the heat in that. I can tell you right now. He will be thinking, oh shit, where do I go?
Yeah, it is that sort of thought that can unravel you in just about a 0.2 of a second, because that reaction time average of human is 2.5 tenths. And once you miss that, you are just missing your braking marker by 1.5 foot, just as he just did then in the double left-hander onto the back straight. This is a good little stanza here for Captain Kirk, right out on the limit onto the AstroTurf there. Now he's in the suck. He's going to get an absolute beautiful run here. We're going to stay on board and see if he can do it into 130R. This is unbelievable closing speed here. Holy for you, holy shit, says Liam in his cockpit. He is absolutely centered in there on the limit. They both have to get on the brakes. Not enough downforce and grip through 130R to take it flat Formula 1 style. But out the other side and keeps it amongst all friends here at the moment is Captain Kirk versus Holyoke. And he has to get past him pretty quickly here because, I'll tell you what, that is a 2.2 second gap from Holyoke down into third where Crowther is. So massive, massive implications. They're all doing 159s. These guys are doing 2 minutes flat. But here comes Captain. He's got the slipstream. He's going to... No, he doesn't. He backs out at the last minute. Is that dumb in Holyoke into an outside roundabout move? He does. He's a bit squirrely on the exit there. This is going to be Captain Kirk's time here, Dino. We're going to see a switchback come up the top, surely.
Oh, Kirk is lining this up. You can feel it. And I tell you what, more than that, you can see it right now. And then Liam, just all on his own, has gone off. That's just opened the door for Kirk. And I tell you what, Remo will be sitting there wanting a way through as well. The tyres will be dirty on Liam's. He will be filthy with himself over that. And then I can just see McFadden coming through in the background. So Liam maybe being a little bit of a cork situation at the moment. I mean, Kirk has been released, and have a go at that. He is gone. But from the driver's seat, have a look in the mirrors. Look at those cars. Oh, McFadden in the background has just had another slapper. He has lost a lot of ground there. Oh, this is wild. These boys trying to hang on to him.
This is like a bucking bull. I can give you the hot tip. It is just unbelievable stuff. These cars are just slipping, sliding on the limited grip edge of absolute bedlam in the old driving department, and they're going around pretty well at the moment. 20-minute race is here, ladies and gentlemen. 14.5 minutes left to go and change in this, and we're just starting to see a few little gaps starting to close up a bit, and this is where we're looking at the Hackster. He's just getting his rhythm now. He's in the Denso livery. This is a championship-winning livery, mind you, as well. One of my favourite liveries, too, when I was playing Gran Turismo 3 back in the late 90s, early 2000s, whenever it was, and he's got a beautiful run now. This is unbelievable. He's got a... Oh, he did. And he's just puts it too wide there. Car's going off in front. Ezra Simons thinks he's racing in a bloody rally car rather than a GT500. He went to the bunda there too, halfway down the back straight. Can Hackster just send it into 130R with more gutso than the rest of them? He can. Look at that closing speed now versus himself and Andrew Ferguson. I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable stuff. This is Hackster here we're on board with. The closing speed was unreal through Casino Triangle. Out the other side they go. Now onto the front straight, and it's just a bit of a checkmate scenario here between Andrew Ferguson and Brendan Hack, but that could change when the next round starts here and they keep racing onwards. Look at this though. McFadden is back in it, ladies and gentlemen. He's going here for Remo Grant, 6th place. He's in 7th. He just gave him a little bit of a nudge there too, did Jace. He's got elbows out here tonight. He knows the incentives there. Through the S is not a place where you usually overtake, and he's just finally made it up. What's happened to the Birdman in front? He's going very, very slowly. Here's the Birdman. He just got done for 3 or 4 positions here. There is no throttle input. Now he's got it down and again, so he might have just made an error and gone wide through the first section of that S's, and up the hill he goes, but it's expensive for him. He's just not got any dividends. The bankers called him for his credit rating and said, mate, It's at 200. It's not looking too good here at the moment. You reckon he could sell some of your assets? So he just did. He lost 2 places. That's out of it, Dino. And he races onwards once again. But it's a battle on here at the back because the chef and Salmon just came together. And there was the move. And Wyatt Salmon, at the moment, he'll be as dirty as a bloody carpet at the moment. He won't be anything of the clean pink variety in the fish department after that sort of behaviour. And the chef has just skipped past him. Rob Priest has gone past him too. And now Sam Bensley's trying to get past him as well. This is unbelievable racing here, Dino.
I tell you what, these cars, you just get offline, you just touch a bit of grass or something, and I tell you what, it's all over. Sam now seems to be playing the nice guy. Don't do that, Sam. Get in there, mate. Get up there, put the pressure on him, and sneak your way past. Priest just got a free pass. I just saw Rob. He was just, excuse me, I'm coming through, and off he went. These guys battling like you wouldn't believe. I tell you what, it's bringing on some great racing, but just step out of line just a little bit, and bang, you're being punished for it. Amazing stuff, these cars.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how they're just charging their way through this field. They're at home, ladies and gentlemen. This is where they're built. This is where they're designed. They're actually tested around this circuit for their prowess on a racetrack, and they're showing exactly how they can do it here in the fair dinkum racing department. That was very wide there from Salmon. Hackster and Fergo have just traded places. Hackster just got past him in the Casino Triangle out the other side, but Fergo's going to go for the old switcherino here. This is a beautiful view coming down the front straight. Fergo got enough pace under that thing? I don't think so. He's got the downforce set up pretty high. Hackster's going to lead him into turn 1 there and take that position, consolidate his place in P9, but he's got to be careful because the chef just nearly overcooked it in there with all 4 afterburners on the fryer going hammer and tong is the chef. He wants 10th again. He's not letting go of it here. In fact, he just put chicken salt on the top of his lamb and nearly sent it out to the kitchen, just pulled himself back and thought, you know what, I'll just redo that. I'll wipe the salt off and I'll put some good old herbage on the top there for the garnish and get myself back into it. There's a chef, man. He's got Gordon Ramsay breathing down his ear tonight. Crossing over from Europe, this man has just entered into the chat and he's gone for it. Speaking of entering the chat and exiting it, here's Captain Kirk, Dino. He's had a mare. That is a Degna 2. Unbelievable for the big man.
Oh, he's had an absolute tragedy there. What happened? I'm trying to get some vision here to see what's going on. It's just one of those nights tonight, and I tell you what, Kirky on the back of Crowther. Crowther had that incident, but he'll pull his way back through. But so will Will. Kirk will as well, and now McFadden, as we see, he's ranging up on the back of Remo there. It's what Jace likes to do. He likes to sneak up from behind. Oh, he didn't have to do anything there. The door was open for him. He sneaks up behind, the door's open. Jason will be as happy as a kid in a candy store, I can tell you, after that manoeuvre. He will just play on. So now he's got Hollyoak in his sights. Be interesting to see whether he can track this man down, because Liam has just put his head down, got himself in third and just played on. Beautiful job of driving. But McFadden, I reckon he'll be hungry for this one.
He saw the gate open to the paddock, saw the first ewe there on the block, and just absolutely plowed straight past it and is going, I don't care about you today. I'm going for a good old race win if I can possibly do it. So sheepshagger style here. Jason's done a 2-minute 4. It's 2:01.0 for the man in front of him, Liam Hollyoak, and he's got plenty of time to make it up here. He's got a good 9.5 minutes of this race left to go. We've still got another one after this, ladies and gentlemen, so don't you go anywhere. This is just the race 1, round 1. Everyone's starting to get a grips on their cars, and it's just a matter of finding that rhythm, that flow. Once you get past the old 5-6 minute status, the tyres start to die off a little bit, and around you go. And speaking of around it goes, there goes the Hackster. He just dropped down a couple of positions, and the chef has paid dividends as well. He's put the garnish on correctly this time, sent them out all medium rare as per the customer request, and he's finding himself back in 10th, Dino. Good stuff here from the chef. He needs to consolidate this though, because he's got a very, very angry man behind him.
Definitely got an angry man behind him. And I'll tell you what, Fergo in that Supra, sorry, I made Fergo's day there. Fergo behind him, he will give it everything. And then Hackster behind Fergo. I tell you what, when Hackster gets his stuff together, that man is also a very quick customer. Fergo the same. Both these boys will battle hard. I love a good hard battle between these guys. This one will go down with it. But Fergo, I don't know how happy he'll be sitting in 10th. I reckon he'll want to get up as far as he can. With Hackster stalking him, that's just going to give the chef a bit of a run. So he's going to absolutely run away with it at the moment. I think Cookie will.
Yeah, that could be an interesting scenario. Is he going to be able to just gap that? But he's 8 tenths in front now of Andrew Ferguson on your screen. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But we've got to get back up to the front because this gap has just started to close here between Corks and Elliott. It is only 0.8 of a second, and Andre Elliott right now has the arrogance, the old smartass Parkeroon in the qualifying session has come back to bite him early on in this race though, but will it pay him dividends in the end, Dino? He's got a 5/10 advantage to get rid of from Tommy Corks' perspective and get right past him here, full on crowbar style, because he knows that that guy in front of him is quick in any racing form once he gets a bit of clean air in front of him. It's not all over at the moment here for Andre Elliott, but he's just got to be nice, cool, calm and collected here. Keep an eye on that one for the rest of the race event, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep an eye on the timing tear as well, but this one's closer. Captain Kirk now has found his rhythm and flow after doing a mare through Degner 2 out onto the dirty side, and he has got the Birdman in front of him. Dino, your sneaky prediction there for the win, is he in 6th place at the moment? What's going on?
Yeah, no idea. I think Lee sort of maybe got a little bit tricked out at the start there and just dropped his marbles a bit. He's starting to get him back now. The car looks like it's got a better flow, but like we've said before, it's hard to get a flow when you've got someone fast behind you like the captain. And I tell you what, that's all he does is apply pressure. Crowther now needs to get... Oh, and as I say that, how is that for a curse? Oh, the old captain's just gone wide there. It looked like the brakes locked up and he just slid straight off into the gravel trap. He won't be happy with that. Crowther now, he'll be wiping his brow and he has got Grand right in his sights. I tell you what, the laser sight is on now. He's just looking ahead. He doesn't have to look in that mirror anymore. And I think this is where you'll see a bit of the Birdman magic. This is where he will come into his own. He will be now looking at Remo thinking, yep, I reckon I can get you. And then he'll be looking further ahead at McFadden going, how far away are you getting? I've got just over 6 minutes now. Can I get this job done? But Lee, as we know, Zach, like when this guy gets on a roll, he's hard to stop, hard to catch.
He is. He's definitely not a pigeon variety in the old bird nest making department there. He constructs one at a rate of knots, and it is a very, very tight operation. Once he gets his set up right and his eye in, he can be a quick customer as well. So we'll see if the big man can do so and get past Remo Grande, who's got a very, very poor exit out of the Casino Triangle. Out the other side he goes. So this will be very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just see him coming down the front straight away now. He's not close enough. It was a 1:59 there for Lee Crowther on that last lap versus a 2-minute 2 for the big man out there in front. So this is a battle that is starting to rage on. 5.5 minutes left to go in this 20-minute. And I'll tell you what, he's just made a mare out of turn 2. He's got the S's to navigate here. Can he just keep his wits about him, can Remo, and just keep that very, very sharp man behind him in Lee Crowther? Or is Lee Crowther just going to do what he does to me every single time I'm on the racetrack and just punt me out of the way and just do it to Remo Grande? We will find out very shortly, Dino.
Oh, I can't come into any comments about punting Remo, mate. I may have been guilty on Sunday night. But I mean, Lee, it's a clean slate for him. I haven't seen Lee punt Remo. So, you know, hey, all bets are off. Let's see what happens here. But Crowther right now doing a great job of stalking him. He's filling those mirrors and you can just feel it. You can just feel that Remo's starting to look backwards instead of forwards now. He seems to be taking a bit more defensive lines into corners, which is giving Crowther a nice wide arc. He's getting a lot quicker exit on these corners. This one's going to spice up. I think this will come down to a bit of maybe a position change. Remo doing a great job of keeping his eyes forward, something I cannot do. And Andre now, I noticed before he dropped off, Tommy got the quickest lap of the race, and then bam, just like that, Andre is back there. So Andre not ready to let go of this one, but I mean, that's how this series will go. Andre will not want to let go of a win. He loves the Rangiart series. He puts them together, and I tell you what, he wants to win them as well. So he is going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink at this one.
I reckon he'll chuck all of his Lego collection of Tommy Corks as well out of there as well. The man is a legend in the Lego department, and he builds things in half the time that I could even read the instructions. That's how good he is, and he's just starting to put the pieces together here, so to speak, on a race win potential. But geez, those tyres are looking pretty shabby out there. The car behaviour does not look as nice and grippy as it was at the opening stanza of this race here, so they're all starting to educate themselves on where the limit is and how to push through it and beyond it, and that is exactly what's happening. It's a bit understeery there for Tommy Corks. He's just all out of rhythm through the SS section. Up the hill we go. This is a beautiful part of the circuit. You sort of lean on the throttle, then you get back on the power and just plant it up the hill through these corners. A lot of drivers have come unstuck through here, unbelievably. You think it's an easy corner, but it's very, very technical. And you can just see how Doc Elliott's approaching it versus Tommy Corks. Corks is just pushing and pushing that thing hard into every corner. This is a bit more composed here for Doc Elliott at the moment. So it could be a very interesting finish to this race. 3 minutes to go here in the opening stanza between this whole season coming our way here for the GT500s, and that is a beautiful little run there. Now he's right in the suck range. Here is Doc Elliott. He's going to go up the inside for a bit of overlap. Tommy Corks has gone way wide. He's just using a wider radius of the turn, and that's all the invitation that Doc Elliott needs. He's got the lead on the timing tower, but I think Tommy Corks is going to fight it back here. He does. This is Noah's Ark Racing here, 2x2. Two Supras back onto the Ark they go. Corks is just trying to hold him up and go for the old early apex wide exit, and he has got that job done, but now it's a beautiful opportunity here for Doc Elliott, and Corks is just blocking him and blocking him down the back straight. He's have to go to the outside here into the last furlong before we get to 130R. 2x2. Someone had to yield. It was Doc Elliott, but then the switchback's on here because Corks is just full centered in there. Are we going to see a move into the casino triangle? Corks is still defending this one, switching left, right, upside down, you name it. Look at this for a bit of action here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes to go here in this race, and we've still got another one to go here, and these boys are going to fight it back from the top 10, and this is going to be unbelievable scenes here, Dino. Has Doco got a run here?
Oh, how is the racing? I think Doc's got a run. I'm not sure what he's going to do with it, though. Is he going to throw it up the inside? No, he's going to bide his time. That's how Doc goes. He just sort of bides his time, figures out where he's quickest. But I tell you what, how is the composure of Doc's drive at the moment? Corksy looks like he is throwing everything at it, whereas Dre just nice and settled. Look at him through this section here. Beautiful use of the track. He's just flowing. It's nice. It's easy. Oh, we've got another little battle. McFadden, he's gotten past Hollyoak there. Hollyoak, he's just going to give it up. He got a little nudge there. Geez, I would have thrown it up the inside and gone, no, Jace, still here, mate. I wouldn't have let it go on that easy, but Liam, he will still be wrapped with a 4th position. That's a great drive from him. He's got the car right up there. McFadden come back from all that rubbish that happened at the start, still managed to get up into 3rd position. That's also a great drive from Jason. So these guys, they now are getting to grips with this thing, and they're just figuring out where they can push, how they can push, and how hard they can to get up further. And I tell you what, you're the guys have come through. The cream is definitely rising to the top here. It looks like on the timing tower that Elliott has just dropped off just a tiny bit from Corksy. So Corksy will be doing everything he can to try and keep that gap. And then as I say that, bang, there he is, straight back up there. We're only 2/10 away from each other, and he is right on his hammer. If he can get a suck here, this is where he'll do it, Zach. This is where the move will be. He's right on him now. I don't think anyone's going to back out of this one. Have you seen Dre back out of anything? I have not.
Oh, no. Where's Tommy Corks gone? He's disappeared into oblivion, and then he's come back into it. Goodness gracious me, but Doc Elliott has got past him. This is the final lap of the race here, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to get around for one more, I don't think here. The timing tower's going to beat them, and Doc Elliott has taken the lead. And look at Tommy Corks just neck coating everywhere. And oh my goodness me, in the fair dinkum department, what a move here for the last lap of the race. We're going to get it here, or are they going to cross the line with the checkered flag? They go for one more. Holy cow, that was done by an absolute bee's dick in the fair dinkum department on the timing tower. They crossed the line as the 0 seconds counted down. I reckon they got there by 500ths of a second, but they're going to fight on. Can Tommy Corks come backwards at here for him for a bit of an old return serve after Doc Elliott just muscled his way past, or is Doc just going to skip away here in the distance? We are yet to find out. It's 0.3 of a second, the battle for P1 here on the white flag lap of this race. Goodness me, in the fair dinkum department, I did not think they were going to get there, and I got done by Assetto Corsa by 0.2 of a second. And Tommy Corks' internet connection, I'll tell you what, that thing needs a bit of a workout there, just, you know, sort of like Pavarotti needed to do before he carked it. Goodness me, that guy was a big fat bastard. But anyway, the lead is not fat, and it was there. It was 0.3 of a second, and Tommy Corks is just coming in and out of existence. He's neck coating, he's slipping and sliding, he's got a ping of 450, he's drifting this car every which way, Dino, and out the other side of the hairpin, up to hill we go again. It is really close here. He's within 0.3 again on Doc Elliott. This could be on for another trade back switch position.
Oh, this could be on. If you were sitting there thinking that Corksy would just let this go, you are absolutely kidding yourself. He won't let anything go. This is coming down to who can take corners better and who has got nerves of steel. Both of these guys, both talented drivers, both can hold a race win. So I don't know how this is going to go. It looks like Andre's got a bit of a gap now. So the suckage, I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. Corksy's going to give it everything it's got to try and get up as far as he can to try and make a move across the finish line. But I don't think he's close enough at this point. He's closing the gap now. Jeez, look how wild that was. Corksy all over the shop. Andre's trying to hold him. Corksy still trying to line up the move. This could go to the line. They're coming into the last corner now into the main straight. It looks like Andre's got it. He is just going to get this one. What a finish. Corksy absolutely throwing it down all the way to the finish line.
Unbelievable finish. 0.2 of a second and some change there, separated by P1 and 2, and it was Tommy Corks who gave it up on the second last lap of the race, which hands Doc Elliott the win, and he will be a very, very happy camper there to take first blood in this season at the moment. So he's got another race to come here, but we'll see how he can navigate his way back through the field as well. Very, very nicely done there from the big man. Very, very gallant effort, though, to Mr. Tommy Corks, as well, as they're all trying to drift their way through the field as well. Then you got McFadden on the charge back. He'll be happy with third place. He's going to start 7th in the next one. Holyoake gets 4th. Birdman comes through and gets 5th as well. Remo Garand 6th. Will Kirk in 7th. The Chef in 8th. Ezra Simons in 9th. And Fergo, our season of the Brute Utes runner-up, finishes in 10th. Just not enough practice here for him. He's been doing a lot of Aussie racing car practice during the week, so I'll forgive the man for being a bit undercooked here at the moment. Then it's 11th for Bensley. Salmon gets 12th. Paristo gets 13th. Then we've still got Richard King coming across the line here now. He will finish 14th. Then Barber and Sullivan just traded places there, I reckon, because Brody Barber has got no fuel left. He's going to skip across the line. I don't know if... I think Joshy Sadler's going to get him here as he crosses the line. Brody Barber under fuel and out of it. He's just creeping across the line here at the moment. This is Brody Barber, ladies and gentlemen, and he gets done. Oh, my goodness. Nearly. Just there. Sullivan got him. Sadler only missed out by 0.2 of a second. Ian O'Brien, the windscreen, back in action as well. And then we've got Dion Clerk finishing, and the old ice cream as well, sitting in 20th, and he will finish that. What a race, Dino. That was an absolute ball terror.
Mate, what an absolute race. These guys, they really put on a show for the opener of the series. This is going to be an amazing series as long as they stop this guy, Dr. Dre, from running away with it. When he gets his head down, he just runs away with it. Corksy with an amazing fight back. But I tell you what, with another race to come tonight, Zach, how exciting is race 2 going to be?
It's going to be an absolute ball terror as well, Dino. I'm anticipating that already. So get yourselves ready, ladies and gentlemen. Another 20 minutes coming our way here for the race 2, the feature of the evening, and the final one for the opening round of the GT500 season. And we will be as excited as you are. If you aren't as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs for Mr. Man on the screen, Doc Elliott, if you're a fan, get yourself strapped in, because anything could happen here. Race 2 coming our way very, very shortly. It's going to be about a 4-minute break. So get yourself strapped in once again. Go to the toilet, relax, just get yourselves back into the recliner. And Sensational TV will be back in just a hot second. And expertise in getting the best gear. Sensational TV has proudly partnered up with Speed Nation. It is New Zealand's go-to destination for high-performance sim gear. They also stock the best and biggest brands in the game, from Thrustmaster, Moser Racing, Next Level Racing, Sparko, Turtle Beach, and more. And whether you're looking for the ultra-responsive racing wheels or pro-grade flight controls, immersive audio, or rock-solid cockpits, I'll tell you what, Speed Nation has got it all. They also carry other trusted names like Butt Kicker, PT Actuators, Wheel Stand Pros, Gen Ace, Spectrum in the remote control field, and also Collective Mind. So every step and part of your setup is covered, from complete racing rigs and premium flight packs. We here at Sensational TV, back in Speed Nation, to deliver the gear that takes your experience to the next level. Fast shipping, trusted brands, unbeatable quality, and I'll tell you what, Speed Nation has it all. And as an excellent gift for all of our viewers tonight and members out there of Sensational TV, and if you're trying to get into racing, go to the checkout, buy some stuff off Speed Nation, because if you buy any full-price product on the website, enter the code SIMSATIONAL, that is SIMSATIONAL. Oh, my God, I can't even speak. And you will get a 10% discount off your end cart price. So go in there.
10%? 10% did you say, Zachary?
I did say 10%,
Oh,
mate. I
my
did not say
goodness.
5. I did not say 4. I said 10.
Wow.
Oh, Dino, I can't believe what's going on here. This is just a day of nonsense down here in Queensland, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's been crazy today.
Oh, shit,
Busy
we're
as
on.
anything.
We're on, Dino.
What? Oh,
We're on.
shit.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know we were on here. And it is just the old rate of attrition here. Get your predictions in the chat, Dino, as well. Give us who's going to take it. Is it Doc Elliott or is it going to be someone else?
Oh, I think we'll get another contender this time. I like to go for the dark horse, mate. I'm thinking it might be a McFadden or Ferguson finish.
Okay.
Both of those guys. I don't know, mate. Could be wrong. That's just where I'm sitting.
Well, look, I'm gonna agree with you here because that man just generally comes on song very, very nicely. And with all of the nonsense that's been happening on in the background, he could be a very quick one. But also, don't forget Simons. He can defend like no tomorrow. He will be making that super as wide as 58 baskets full of sushi. I can give you the hot tip. But Chef Air in third place, don't count him out, and the captain could be on here. But the lights are up, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go racing here for the last time tonight. 20 minutes of action, reverse top 10 grid. Fergo has to get off the line here, and we are go here at the moment, and it is a good start there from Andrew Ferguson. He's got a beautiful little jump, so he will be okay. He's got it over Ezra Simons now for the start. There's already a car going slowly in the background there as well, but Fergo sweeps into P1 and says, thank you, I'll take that one out of there. Lovely job from him. Now it's going to be Ezra Simons' turn to defend from behind because he's got Chef, Kirk, Crowther, Grant all wanting to take his place as well. Bit of toing and froing. Grant and Crowther have just traded places as well for 5th and 6th in the background. around. Fergo's already out to a 4, 5, 6, 10, 7 tenths lead there, just about. But this man here is on the defense already. He just got punterinoed from the back end there by the chef man. He just got the old hurry up early on in this lap. Goodness me, he's got the old hazard lights on because he knows he could be one on the track there at the moment. Boy, oh boy, is Ezra Simon's on the charge here. What do we got behind? Because Kirk now is trying to get involved. He's trying to take P3 straight off. The old chef in front of him. Grant Crowther and McFadden all hunting in. Now, man who won race 1 is off, and there goes Fergo off, and he's been punterinoed and turned around here. The only time Fergo likes to be turned around is when Mrs. Fergo says so, and unfortunately him and the chef have been caught up in it. Undercooked there is that man, and boy oh boy will that be a very, very angry customer there for this one. And it's still going on here. The salmon has come out on top of the Burman, Dino.
There has been carnage all over the shop. I tell you what, Fergo, you owe me a coffee, you bastard, because I bet one with Zach that you would get up there. What has happened? I just saw the tap, but there is mayhem all up and down the field, and what that's done is my other prediction. Jason's up into second now. So we've got Remo leading the thing with Jason. Oh, we're slowing down. We're going to do a safety car. Look out.
They've pulled the old service safety car, ladies and gentlemen, which means gentleman's agreement out on this server and on the racetrack. They all wait in very, very kind fashion, even for this man. Are they going to wait for the haircut to get through and go for it? Oh, there's even more carnage. Fergo has got, no, it's been Bensley who's been turned around in that as well, all slowing down. I don't know if he got the message or heard it, but he's also facing the wrong way underneath safety car safety car conditions, and he's facing it. Brody Barber has just got a clean slate. He's going to just charge up to the back of the field. There are going to be some injured cars in this angry safety car pack here, Dino.
Yeah, definitely there'll be some damage after that one, mate. But I tell you what, how is this for an awesome gentleman's agreement when they all go, yep, I mean, Remo could have just played on here. I love this style of racing. I love it when everyone is on the same page. They all want to race hard. No one wants a free pass. And here we go. It looks like Remo's revved her up now. He has gone. And it looks like McFadden's gone with him. So we're back under race conditions. They're not going to let Barber get all the way back up. They're going to give him a little leg up, but not a full one. So I tell you what, McFadden's just been gapped a bit there. So Remo with a beautiful start. He is away. Oh, we've got Darcy in the chat there saying Corksy's got this. I tell you what, from third place, I wouldn't bet against Corksy either because this man can come from anywhere. It's wild all up and down the field. Salmon now, he's got Priest behind him. And Priest, he's done a great job. Look at him getting up there. Although, did I just see him skip through the pack before when they were lined up on the safety car?
Yeah, you might have seen that, but I'll tell you what, that's long forgotten now, Big Balls, because I tell you right now, this is on like Donkey Kong. Down Clerk versus the Chef have come together, and nearly around goes the Chef. He is around, in fact, and he's facing the wrong way and gets collected as well there by the Hackster, just for a bit of insult to injury there, and he is not a happy man, and look at all of that carnage. The old ice cream's involved. Sam Bensley's sitting there like a stunned duck as well. Oh, goodness me, it's just gone from bad to worse from the big man Chef as well, but we're going to get back to this because at the front of the pack, it is still Remo Grant leading it, but Corks has just done McFadden over in the hairpin. He's going to go the long way around. He's just got absolute PTSD from where this move happened in race 1 from himself for the lead of the race between himself and Doc Elliott, who's right behind him now too, so it's double bit of, what do you call Vietnam airspace style here. Oh, now a bit of Creedence Clearwater there. What's that song called, Dino? I've completely forgotten it. Fortunate Son. He's just had the old Fortunate Son playing in his head right now, but it's just unbelievable because at the moment, 1:30 hours approaching. There's Doc Elliott right behind him. He's getting a little bit spicy. Oh, that was a bit wide there from Remo Grant. Now McFadden's going to have a good look here too into the Casino Triangle. Trying. They're going to come together like Senna and Prost. They don't. They get out of it clean, unscathed here. It's McFadden's now a perfect opportunity to get the suck down the front straightaway. We're about to enter that section where the wheels turn straight, but now think of the sort because he'll be weaving his way down here. Will the big man in Remo Grant? He's got a perfect opportunity here to take the race lead. Corks is on Jason's heels as well too. So into turn 1 we go. Look at this 4-car centipede here at the moment, all taking different lines and just different approaches, left, right, up, down. You know what it is. It's sort of like who are you going to pick? Big incident there for Remo Grant and McFadden too. They've both been taken out of this race. One by attrition, one no fault of his own, I would say there. I just missed it as I was trying to click to the timing tower. Oh boy, in the fair dinkum department. Look at those two sitting there just arguing over each other. There'll be effing and jeffing in the chat, Dino, after that nonsense for sure.
Geez, I wouldn't want to be in the sheds after that one, but what that's done is Priest up into 5th. Rob is having the drive of his life tonight, and all he's doing is staying out of all the rubbish. That is the way you do it. So he wants to get up behind Kirk here. Not like that, mate. Get it together. Come on, son. You can do better than that. And try to get with Kirk and let him pull you along. Kirk can pull like no one else when that guy is away. He is absolutely away, Zach. This guy, have a go at him.
The old throwing department there, Dino. The speed of the PSI meter that just comes out when he throws one. I can give you the hot tip and gives it the old pull. Is just ridiculous out there at the moment. But Rob Priest will be in unknown territory here. He's never been inside the top 5 in any of the Rangi races on his own. He's done it by himself. No flogs, no nothing. He's just got out there fairly and squarely and let everyone else crash in front of him. So he is a man under pressure. But I'll tell you what, Salmon in front of him, he's not going away. He's just going to be sitting there, and that increase of delta is coming Rob Priest's way. It's 0.4 of a second. Now it's 3 into 130R. Priest uses the curb, and a bit more on the outside too. Full commitment style there. Same with Captain Kirk as well. He's lining up the big man here. I'll tell you what, the old Salmon's gone a bit wide there. He nearly got caught on the rod, and look at Rob Priest go. He's just got the power down. Out the other side he goes. Now he's going to have a good little opportunity to get a bit of a slipstream here down the front straightaway to gap himself back within that 2 or 3 tenths that he so dearly needs. And speaking of which, it is very, very close here at the front. Are we watching race 1 or are we watching race 2 here? I don't know, because this is dead set Groundhog Day on track.
There is a little bit of deja vu going on here. I'm having visions. It's getting scary now. But can Corksy hold Andre off this time? I don't know. I think Corksy will be thinking about race 1. He won't like how that went. He will do everything he can to hold him off. Andre, on the other hand, will be going, well, I did it in one race. I'll do it again. So these guys are hard at it. But I tell you what, Crowther, my pick for race 1, he's behind Andre now. So can he close this gap? The more these guys screw around, how is that? Touches the grass, a little bit sideways, and Corksy, he couldn't care less. He's just going for it, and there's racing all up and down the field. Rob now riding on it. Everyone's getting bumped, pushed, and excuse me, and Salmon is the loser of this one, and that's let Will Kirk straight through. Now Rob needs to get up the back of Will and hang on to him. And Salmon, he just needs to stay there. It looked like Salmon got asked from the whole lot of that, poor bugger.
He did too. It was just ridiculous because I thought he was going to go down to 7th here for the big Rob dog. Kirk got past him, and then I think Kirk just gave a bit of the old Tijuana out their rear window to the big fish and said, I'm coming through, mate. I don't care who you're talking to. I don't care if you've got a hot opportunity. I'm getting into 5th place and then 4th. And that's what he's done as a Captain Kirk. But Priest now has released himself of the pressure from the Salmon right behind him. Fergo and Sullivan have just traded places because Sullivan just went way too wide there. And they've got to be careful because look at that man in the Denso livery behind. He's coming at a rate of knots, but not as quick as the old religious tree himself and Liam Holyoke. He's got a good run down the inside. He'll command that position to 130R. Jeez Louise, I thought they were all checked up into there, but no. They're coming out racing. Beautiful stuff there. Haxter's going to have to settle for 11th. Holyoke going for it now, but even here too, Ferguson and Sullivan traded places again. Sullivan nearly got that job done, but he had to defend, and now to the Casino Triangle, he's lost it, and he's been absolutely touched in the rear end there. Not the way he wants to be touched, and nearly collects the big man in front of him of Remo Grant too. Oh, geez, Jason gets through as well, but poor old Ryan Sullivan's just gone from 9th down to 13th in a heartbeat, and the racing is still on here at the moment. Closest one on the track. Oh, shock horror, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Groundhog Day. It is race 2. It is these two fighting over P1. Once again, 10.5 minutes left to go. Geez, that first 10 minutes has gone the blink of an eye. But it is now Andre looking a bit more racy here. And I don't think it's too long here, Dino, before this could be a traded position here.
No, Andre seems to have it here. It just looks like Corksy going a little bit wide. I know he's got a fan club in YouTube land, but I mean, I'd like to see Corksy come away with this one, but I'd also like to see a good battle. I don't care who wins it as long as we get a great fight all the way to the finish line. Andre just looks cool, calm, and collected. But I tell you what, there's still Crowther in the background there. Lee, once he gets his shit together, that man can drive like you wouldn't believe. So he will be trying to close in on this. There's position changes all up and down the field at the moment. Oh, and Haxter has had an accident here. Oh, nearly gave Cookie a touch-up on the way through too, and that is not how the chef likes it. Not one bit, Hackster. Nearly in there, and then we've got more position change. Cookie has just gone around Sullivan, so I tell you what, they're changing all over the shop. I cannot get my head together here. These guys have just gone mental. And as I said in race one, it just looks like one little mistake is so costly. Chef now with a nice little lead, and then up in front, McFadden is having to go. Hang on, we're on for the lead here. Elliott trying to go around the outside, can't get it done. Corksy just holds him up a little bit on that corner. That is how you do it. But all it's going to take now is for Andre to get a little bit of that suck notion, and he's going to ride that all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he's going for it here now. More change at a bank teller's bloody till at the moment here for positions as well. And looks like he's got to get it done here. Oh, he just backs out of it. Feints Tommy Corks into a bit of a wide move there. But Tommy will just sling around the outside. He's still got the grip underneath that car at the moment to do so. Oh, geez Louise, I thought we were on for a lead change there, as Dino said. But boy, oh boy, yeah, these boys putting on a show. As you said as well, Dino, as long as we get a good race to the finish here, I could not give a rat's who comes out on top here, because it's just been top tier level stuff. No contact between the two of them for this lead place as well. As I said earlier in the broadcast, it's just going to be who flops the old forearm out on the table and who's got the longest one is going to come out on top. And Doc has asserted his dominance here in race one. Can he do it here in race two? It's all decided here at the moment by 2.5 or 3/10 of a second. Degner 2 out of the way, and that was very, very slidey there from from Doc Elliott, but Corks has made a mare himself out of the exit of that, and now it's a fight into the hairpin we go. Good stuff here at the moment. Racing onwards here at these two boyos. Oh, Corks has just gone wide again, and he's gone the wrong way round, and there goes Doc Elliott. This is 8 minutes left to go, not the last 42 seconds of race one, ladies and gentlemen, and the position has changed. So effectively, Doc Elliott here is 7.5 minutes quicker than what he was in the last race by the old mathematical precision there of yours truly here on the stream. And it's Corks now. He has to fight back and go for it. The headlights ablaze here for Andre Elliott. Lead is his right now. Off we go racing between them. Keep an eye on that one. Also, keep an eye on this one, because this guy... Oh, geez, I tell you what, he's about as nervous as an arsonist at a bonfire, because he nearly got taken out 4 or 5 times and then did get taken out, and then he found himself back up into the podium positions for the last race. But now, 8th place for Jason McFadden, and got it done because I think that was Richard King who just went into, I don't know, he went back to Osaka out there in the old track land, because he just got done for 8th place. McFadden's into it, and off he goes into the distance. But don't you worry about this boy here as well. Rambo Grant. Oh, geez, he was leading this race, got taken out some way, shape or form, and finds himself back into it. Don't tell me it's happening again here at the front. It was for a microsecond. Tommy Corks versus Elliott. Coming back at him was Tommy Corks, Dino. Oh, boy, are we ever going to catch a breath?
Oh, mate, I don't think there's going to be a breath to catch at the moment, but these guys, they put on a show for us. For an opening race of the series, I tell you what, it hasn't been without a bit of drama, a bit of racing, a bit of hard racing too. We've seen bangs, we've seen taps, but I tell you what, at the moment, they're keeping it nice and clean. I'd really like to see Corksy get back up there. I'm sure he can. He won't lie down. He won't let this one. Oh, what am I missing here? What is going on? Corksy, he is away, so Corksy's gone. Andre, he's got Andre. I told you, I was just in the midst of telling you, Corksy will not let this go. He will race down to the wire. Andre won't be happy with that at all. He will want the position straight back again. But is this bringing the Birdman into it? Can Lee flap his wings and get his backside up there to these two guys? If they keep battling like this, he's going to have a show. I hope he can do it. Andre now right on his hammer. This is about to be close again. Is he going to get the suck here? He's going to pile in behind him and try to. I don't know where Pile come from. Stay with me, folks. He's right on his hammer now. He's going to get this done. Oh, he's not. He won't be close enough to get it done. He might into this one, but Corksy with a beautiful exit. Look at that. Got all excited for nothing. Corksy's going to hold it through here.
Yeah, good stuff there, Dino. Great calling. It was a positional change there, as we saw on your screen, because Doc Elliott stuffed it up on the exit of Degner 2, and that invited Tommy Corks straight up the inside, and with that is his personal best lap of 1:59.2, 1:59.8 for Doc Elliott. So that's 6/10 definitely cost him, and a position as well in the old pace department. So it's line astern for the last 5 minutes here in race 2, the feature of the night. And Tommy Corks has just made an absolute mare of turn 1 again on the exit. That's where they've been trading places the whole race here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been up there. Oh, Doc Elliott, full hoppage across the curb and nearly sent it ploughing into the infield there. Somehow the old rubber dampeners on the road just stuck and said, you know what, I'll keep you on the track, son. I'll keep you in the battle for now. That was a pray to Jesus there for sure. And I've got a bit of a conspiracy here. Big Dean Hanley, Hagrid yourself.
Here we
the
go.
old virtual mirror. If you notice here on board, there it is. That big, ugly, bloody rectangle in the top of the field is forced on by the server. And because Doc Elliott has got his headlights ablaze, I reckon he's done that on purpose, just to give a bit of a distraction to the guy in front of him, blind the shit out of him, and just say, you know what, mate, if you want to get past me, that's fine, but you'll only have half the vision because your retinas will be trying to get the old front vision going, and then in the back you'll be as blind as the sun from 2 feet away.
I tell you what, Zach, have a look at that vision in that mirror that you had up before. When you see a car filling that mirror, it absolutely scares the crap out of you. It's time to change your undies, and then you've got to try and look forward. Dre! No! What has happened? Dre has totally stuffed that. That's let Crowther through. I tell you what, my prediction from race 1 was wrong, but I'm going to nail race 2. Go, Crowther, you good thing. What happened there? Andre just touched the inside of him and then just spun him. And Corksy, he's had to readdress that position, and Corksy has gone spinning thinking, I don't know what the hell's happening here. And now Andre's going to go for the move. Zach, all of that in a split second. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed.
It was Doc Elliott into the big Corks man. That is what happened there, and they turned each other around there. Tell you what, it wasn't a gay orgy style. It was racetrack there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a massive, massive loss for the old positional department, because the Birdman has now skipped away with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left on the clock to a nearly 3 second lead, in fact, over these boys. He has got it sewn up here if he can just keep it on the track. Nothing of the heroic department need to do. The timing tower is right here at the moment. 2 minutes 42 left on the clock. They're going to get this lap and another one to go around, and this is all that this man needs for an invitation to take his inaugural win here in the GT500 Championship. Lee Crowther, unbelievable, kissed on the proverbial, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit A right there, and it was all fought over these two on screen, and they've just looked like absolute donkey dicks. Live, trending, global, in fact, Dino, here on Sensational TV.
I tell you what, that was a move to behold. Dre he'll be ruining the day that he did that. That was just a little bit, but he's going to get a free pass here. Corksy has just gone wide. He's probably got a little bit of red mist going on. He's probably still a little bit cranky about losing that position. He had it in hand. I don't think he expected to be spun like that. So now Dre, he is away. He's going to hunt down Lee. But I tell you what, he's only going to have, 2 laps to do it. He's going to have this one and probably another one to try and get it done. So can Crowther walk away with it? I got the head of the cheese board in the chat here talking away to me. What do you reckon, mate? Do you reckon Crowther can take this one? Or is Dre going to chase him down? I mean, only time will tell. We've just got a minute and a half to go, and Dre's going to throw everything at it, but I'd still be looking in my rear vision mirror, because if you got a pissed off Corksy, that's not what you want to see. And here we are, McFadden. He's just coming up on Hollyoak. This could be a bit of team orders here. I can just see Jason on the comms right now going, Liam, move it over, please. Just let me through. That's how they roll sometimes. This is how it could go. I wouldn't be so sure that Liam will defend this position. He'll probably just let Jace go.
Oh, look at this. Doesn't go into the 130R, but he goes deliberately wide there. I'm going to give him credit for that. Goes deliberately wide and says, Jace, you know what? Let's have a bit of fun here for the second last lap of the race. Goes for the switchback. There's Jason 4x4 style there, like he's racing a Toyota Hilux rather than a Supra, and gets that switchback done. Out the final turn he goes. Hollyoak just sitting there like a stunned duck at the moment. He's got the pace, but it's just a bit of side drafting now, and that's going to invite Jason straight into P6. Is Hollyoak going to fight him back up the inside into turn 1? He does so, in fact, there. Keeps Jason honest. Jason saw him coming and has gone wide. And pressing the issue is Hollyoak sideways 4-wheel drifting through the middle of turns 1 and 2. boy, oh boy, was that car control there and commitment from Holyoke. This man is possessed here at the moment. It's a second and a bit between Crowther and Elliott there for the lead of the race. It's down to the final moments, 15 seconds to go. This is the white flag, ladies and gentlemen, because the timing tower will beat them to the checkered flag. Oh no, what's happened to Corks? He has gone around again, and Kirk has stepped on through. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day here for Captain Kirk. Third place, he thought he had absolutely no chance of that. I can give you the hot tip. But speaking of no chance, Dino, oh, geez Louise, that's not your nickname. I'm just speaking of no chance in general. It's unbelievable here for this man. He didn't think he had half a sniff, and he's got his work cut out for him, though. This is the final lap of the race. Can the Birdman bring home the chockies?
Oh, let's see if he can, because you got Dre there with the lights ablaze. He's going to be swerving that car all over the shop to try and throw Crowther off. Crowther now, he'll just be trying to keep his eyes forward, but you can't help but have a look in that rear vision mirror and see just what's going on behind you. Dre will throw everything at it. Look at how wide he's taken that corner. I don't think he's going to catch Crowther here unless he straight lines these S's, but Crowther's made a little mistake, and Dre's got a little bit of a run. I don't think this is going to be enough to get it done, but it's going to be damn close to the line. Can Andre get there? No, he cannot. So Crowther has taken the win. What a drive from that man. He was absolutely handed it, and then I tell you what, he cradled it like a baby and he held it all the way to the line. That's a great job from Crowther. Tell me, Zach, do I get my coffee back now?
Yeah, you get your coffee back, Dino. I'll give you one after the stream. Don't you worry about that. In the coffee department, not the physical department there, rear end style. But what a race that we have just had. Don't be too disappointed, mate. Don't,
a little bit. Yeah.
Well, look, you know.
Anyway, yeah.
Sometimes you can only get so many free coupons, mate. And sometimes you have to pay for it. And unfortunately, you can't afford me this time. I've given it all up, and that's it. But speaking of that's it, this man will be as happy as a pig in poo. Lee Crowther, he's your winner of race 2. He got it handed to him on a plate, but he didn't do anything wrong. He just let the other two drive past and say, you know what? I'm going to take this position even if you guys come together, and I'm not going to give it back. Stole it like candy from a baby, did Lee Crowther. Congratulations to you, son. Gallant effort there for Doc Elliott. Just about pipped him, but couldn't get close enough. And very, very big congratulations to Captain Kirk. Third place, he'll be happy with that. And celebratory drifts attempts there at the moment for him. Corks, what could have been for him. He's already blown the tyres off it there, Dino. And a bit of a celebratory donut session here at the moment for these boys as they go through it. The rest of the grid, Priest in 5th. Then it was Holyoke, McFadden, Grand, Cook and Ferguson rounding out the top 10. And the old Salmon came through in 11th. Richard King, 12th place. He'll be happy with that. Haxter, disappointing, 13th. Windscreen in O'Brien, 14th. Joshy Sadler in 15th. Bensley, 16th. Barber, Sullivan, Simons and Phil Streets round out the top 20. Wow. What a scenario, Dino, and what a finish to that race, regardless of what happened between the two people who were leading it and the guy who won it.
I tell you what, that was amazing what was going on there. It just looked like Andre just come in a little bit hot there, maybe just tapped Corksy and then just couldn't get it back together and just spun him round. Corksy wouldn't have seen that little tap coming, may have known he was there, but I don't think he expected the tap. I don't think there was anything nasty in that. I think it's just racing when these boys race hard, and I tell you what, they have raced hard. They have put on a show. I've thoroughly enjoyed what I've seen tonight. If this is anything to go by, this is going to be a series to remember, this one.
Yeah, it will be, Dino. And with all of the toing and froing we saw up and down the field, carnage left, right and centre, you viewers out there, you surely have been entertained in YouTube land and out there on the wires as well. It's been a rip snorter to have you here with us. Good race, boys, says Darcy Kurt. And well done to Lee Crowther, he says as well. Oh, Tomato Motorsport and Thomas Marzella, the head of the cheese board, has just gone nuts out there. He said, no, Corksy. Massive gains in the last sector from Will Kirk and Corks. Yep, well, it wasn't enough. But boy, oh boy, in the fair dinkum department, was that a race to behold, ladies and gentlemen. And what better place to do it here for the opener at Suzuka Speedway. And that's it for us here in the commentary box here tonight as we look over the views here at this lovely, lovely circuit. Just looking out there into one of the best places in the world. It's one of the tidiest countries, ladies and gentlemen. It is literally spotless. The grass is mowed. Everything looks fantabulous. And it is the beautiful Japan trend out there. And they love it. I can guarantee you that. But I've been loving it even more in the commentary box. Dino, pleasure to have you with me tonight, and a pleasure to call it alongside your good self.
Oh, Zach, thanks so much for jumping into a Tuesday night in the com box, mate. It is always so much fun to do this with you. It gets a little bit loose at times, but I tell you what, we have a pretty good time, don't we? I've certainly enjoyed myself.
Oh, absolutely, mate. It's been an absolute rip snorter here tonight, and what a season opener. Loving it, and I'm sure the drivers out there loved it just as much too. There'll be a bit of chat afterwards as well. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in here. It is goodbye, good evening, and good night here at Simsational TV. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Speed Nation, SDT Driver Training, ARD Importing, and Bilco Pack for your support, and everyone else in there in the Patreon as well, supporting us along the way. It's a pleasure, and you are all appreciated out there in viewership land as well. But Dean Hanley puts the H in Hagrid. I've been Zach O'Reilly, and guess what? You're not. And until next time here, ladies and gentlemen, at Simsational TV, you know what to do. Keep it flat out.
Sensational TV YouTube channel. Don't fucking miss it.